Hello, everybody. This is Bugsy. Again, sorry that there's not really a lot of stuff I'm doing this week. Gearing up to see my girlfriend and getting ready for. And then when she leaves, I do have to get ready for the most awesome stream ever after that. So I got two things I need to get ready for. So, but don't worry, kiddos. I and even when I'm gone, I'm going to actually at least do videos from my camera. We'll be in the RV, so I got Anza Kamaru and Horror coming with me, and also Aridin, Equius, and Gamzee. But mostly we're just doing this to pull Aridin away from Monica. Don't tell him. Don't fucking tell him. He'll figure it out. Just don't tell him. All right. Just shh. But anyways, all right. Now we'll probably we would bring him. We would bring Monica and him together in the RV, but nah. None of us want to smell artificial. No, none of us want to smell artificial pussy and fish. So we're just like, nah. It'd be like, nah, my dude, we ain't doing it. But anywho, you guys have been asking me a lot of questions. One was, what is your favorite what is your favorite internet radio station? Well, it's pretty obvious. Hmm. Radio Sega. See, to me, like Jet Set Radio Live and Radio Sega they have so much diverse music for a lot of these different Sega games. It never gets old. Sometimes when I'm writing, I just pop in. I just go here, pop in, pop in one of these songs like so, and then boom, I'm just like I'm listening to the music, I'm writing. And oh yeah, some of you wanted me to comment on this one, which I've already seen, but people want me to say how. See, all I can picture with Nepgear pulling a gun on Neptune, I can just all I can just freaking like all I can hear Neptune like freaking Nepgear say is like, "This is what you get for always abandoning me on your adventures," which I have noticed she kind of does. Yeah, she kind of did that a lot in Victory, not the one after it. Mm. But a few people have been asking me as well. Is it going to be like is is like is Armageddon going to be kind of serious? Well, it's going to have serious moments, but it's not going to be like Neptune is dying of cancer. Gee, what shall you do? Like I'm not going to get all rumble hearts on your asses. That's what you guys don't want me to. I'm not going to get all fucking rumble hearts because at the end of the day, it's about a guy who's who's basically in love with anthropomorphic consoles. And yes, there will be serious moments, and there will be deep character moments. But at its core, it's a silly. At its core, goofy. It's a silly, goofy show about a man getting with one of these goddesses and their anthropomorphic consoles. Trust me, I think of more jokes than serious storylines. Which, well, there'll be a few serious moments and serious parts of the story. Also, I may or may not, and don't quote me on this because I don't know. I'm still thinking on this. We may see Conquest. We may see Conquest ending Netgear and Conquest ending Bugsy G. Just saying, it might happen, but I don't. I don't want it to be. The thing is, it will be way. If I do this, it's gonna be way emotional. But I don't know. Writing the what if story of G just being in the conquest ending was pretty depressing within itself. And I just realized if I if I if I if I fucking wrote tragedy more than I do comedy, shit would be shit would be different on this channel. But yeah, and also in the comments, someone made like a JoJo joke reference and a conquest ending reference, which again, why? Why? Like a lot of people just be like Bugsy. Like, what is the conquest ending? I'm just like, I look at the person who asked me it, and I'm just like, dude, no, it's too early in the day for me to get all sad and depressed about it. Because I always say that it is a very depressing sight no matter what. Like it is. It, it is like the conquest ending, for those of you that haven't seen it, it's depressing. Every character you have loved and know dies. I mean, even R4 with kind of, how she's kind of serious, she kind of pushes the line between serious and comedic. She is so serious in this. Like, yes, even if you kill me, all I'll do is watch it decay. Watch this world decay and rot. And if you know R4, even though they kind of retconned her other like destiny, it kind of still pulls into the fact that R4 was or kind of was or almost was a CPU going by the retcon. She may have not been the CPU because they changed how the first game ended. But yeah, a lot of people always ask me, what would it be like if I'm imagine like there's a lot of questions like what would it be like if he married if he married any of the guys, but a lot of few people were interested in the like what if he married R4. And honestly, that's actually a good question because I know he wouldn't go after CPUs because he's not the kind of character that would just be like, yes, yes, R4, I will follow you. He'd actually have gripes with that, and a few of the other things would be a few of the other things would probably be that he like she tries to corrupt G, but G actually tries to make keeps her good, or maybe they just become eggplant farmers together, which I kind of like. It'd be weird as hell, but I'd like it. Her and Linda, that's a good one. That's another good one that someone asked me. I don't remember the name. It was probably another Anon, but Anon from Tumblr. But he asked, what would it be like if Linda and G got married? Actually, I don't know. I think G would still work with the guys as he'd be like their knight. He'd hate they sort of like they wouldn't hate him like for him. they'd hate him for a while because if he married Linda, basically an underling, they would be a little bit like because I just picture them all just going, "What the fuck?" Like in their own way, just going, "What the fuck?" But I feel like Neptune would take it the hardest. So would Blonde. Noir would act like she wouldn't care. Blonde would just be a seething cauldron of rage whenever G was around. Um, and I don't know. I like if I had to guess, R4 would be a little bit pissed. Probably not. Probably if we're talking about Eggplant Farmer R4, she would either probably just say fuck it, it was worth a shot, or she would go on a very 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 murderous rampage. Who knows? Mm, with but him marrying Blonde, I'm just gonna say right now, it would be he would probably like Blonde's a little bit more quiet, and even still when G's having like a good time, he's a lot like Prime. So when he actually lightens up and actually just loosens up a bit, he's a lot like Prime, and he's always constantly making jokes and various other things. I know I'm breaking the fourth wall right now, but still, listen, you know, um, the I would say that he would teach Blonde to kind of lighten up and joke around and make jokes with people and just lighten up more. With new with Noir, if he married Noir, she'd be a little bit less. Well, She'd still have some tsundere tendencies, but they would mostly be. She wouldn't be as embarrassed as she always gets. And even though she probably wouldn't have a single friend other than the other CBUs, she can always gloat that she can always gloat to the other CBUs that she has a husband, and they would get more pissed and a little bit depressed. Hmm. Hmm. Now, Vert, I see. Okay, with Vert, I feel like he'd be more like Vert. Get off of Four Guys is online. You've been on there for 50 hours. Sleep. And she'd be like, but I'm almost there to a rare boss. He'd be like, Noir. He'd be like, Vert, sleep. He'd just blur off there and be like, okay, Vert, sleep. Not only, not only you got your duties as CPU, but you need to sleep. Chancellors and humans and even goddesses need to sleep. We all work on the same kind of. We may be different, but we all work on the same kind of frequency. We need sleep. Now, Neptune and G would be a little bit more different because they would mostly have the time of their lives, like most of the time, like only when they both transform because he can transform too. I'm not gonna say how he gets sheer energy. That's for a later episode. But let's say when they transform, that's the only time they're really like truly serious. But you're probably wondering, so does Dree shag any of them in the series, or even in this theoretical thing you're putting down? Mm, I maybe he bangs. I don't know. Maybe but I know he definitely like. But I know if he was with Vert, he'd definitely bang Vert. Like, and he'd totally just be like, he'd totally still be, he'd totally still be entranced by Neptune in a way where it's like he doesn't care like whether she transforms into her HDD form or not. He still just loves Neptune for the sake of for Neptune's. He loves Neptune for Neptune, and hmm, I feel like with Noir and G's personalities kind of interconnecting with the point that they both get embarrassed. I think I think with them sex would be possible. It would be possible, but there would be a lot of blushing and them screwing up positions before anything hot or steamy anything hot or steamy basically was done. Neptune and Jay probably they probably bang. But with with blind with blonde they would bang, but it'd be more like okay, when she transforms, because when she transforms, she's no less quiet and she can say what she means a little bit more. And she would just, but like, but for the sake of argument, if they were not transformed, I think Blonde would want it. And even in the series, which you're about to see as I read it out to you guys, because yeah, the next episode is coming. Um, and when G and Blonde kind of are living together because G has nowhere else to go, and Blonde offered first before everybody else. So basically, so basically, they both have this deep, deep attraction for each other. You can cut the sexual tension with a knife, basically. But I would say I would say it's because that if he if he goes through with it, he has to really make sure this is what Blonde wants. And if Blonde goes through with it, there may or may not be people, various citizens of Lowe not being kind of mad that their goddess is, married. It kind of goes with any of them, really, because a lot of them have, a lot of the citizens, a lot of the male citizens have love for their goddesses. So to see G kind of just get in there, because none of their citizens have ever seen G. So they're gonna be like, oh, he tricked them and stuff like that. And there's actually gonna be a brigade. And I'll say this now. There's gonna be, how in every in some harem animes, or like in some animes in general, and it's like these characters have fan clubs. And there's like a bunch of dudes like, oh, you got with this goddess. We shall destroy you. And G like rarely kicks their asses every fucking time. He goes like, maybe if you guys actually tried to talk to a girl instead of like stalking the goddesses from afar, maybe you'd actually get somewhere in your lives. Jesus, I'm tired of fighting you. Tired of fighting you idiots. Like yeah, again, G has a shy side, but if you pissed him off, if you legitimately pissed him off, he would and you tried to fight him, he would knock you straight into the goddamn moon. I am not even kidding about that. Dude's that powerful. Dude's that powerful. He's about as powerful as Prime, maybe even a little more powerful than Prime is. You can never. The thing is, the way that Prime and G kind of operate is that you could say you can like if I ever had to pin them together, G has the experience on Prime if they ever were to fight. But Prime has the unpredictability, something that G doesn't really have anymore. And before I say any more things about what's going on, I think that's about it. Oh, oh, and you're probably wondering how would regular G feel about regular Netgear. He'd actually help her out because, like Prime, he is an inventor. He did invent robots. So he'd be there with Uni, and he'd probably be there with like Netgear and Uni. Uni kind of being a little angry that that's their thing, and she feels like she has already gotten, she's already kind of lost Noir to 2G, but that's gonna be a future plot point, so I shouldn't say a little more than that. But stuff will go down, and giant robots will be made, but I will not say why because you already pretty much got the reason. But here you go. Those are all the questions you need.